Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea for how to handle our most difficult emotions. It's all based on the work of Dr. David R. Hawkins, and trust me, it's a practical pathway to inner peace you can start using pretty much immediately. So, let me just ask you, have you ever felt totally trapped by your own feelings? You know, that wave of anxiety, that flash of anger, or maybe just a sadness that seems to hang on and you can't shake it. It happens to all of us. And today we're going to look at why our usual reactions might actually be the very thing keeping us stuck. And this leads us straight into what we can call the emotional trap. See, our first instinct is usually to fight back, to push down, or just run away from those uncomfortable feelings. But what if that fight is exactly what's giving them all their power? Dr. Hawkins had this perfect metaphor for it. Picture this. You're in a swimming pool, and you're trying to force a big inflatable beach ball to stay underwater. It takes a ton of effort, right? A huge amount of constant pressure just to fight its natural urge to pop back up. And what happens the second you let go? The instant you stop pushing, whoosh, it shoots to the surface with incredible force. While our emotions work in exactly the same way. The more we try to stuff them down, the more pressure builds, and the more violently they eventually burst out. The resistance itself is the problem. So, if resisting is the problem, what's the answer? Well, that brings us to the path of surrender. Now, I know the word surrender can sound weak, like you're giving up, but in this context, it's the total opposite. It's actually a really radical and powerful move towards inner freedom. So what is letting go, really? It's just this, allowing a feeling to exist. That's it. It's about letting it be there without fighting it, without judging yourself for having it, and, this is the big one, without that urgent need to fix it or make it go away. You just let it be. And you can see the difference really clearly here. On one side, you've got suppression. That's pushing feelings down, denying them, which, as we saw, only makes them stronger. But on the other side, you have surrender. That's a conscious choice to just accept and acknowledge the energy of that emotion, which is what allows it to finally move through you and dissipate on its own. Here's another amazing way to think about it. Imagine you're just lying in the grass on a nice day, watching the clouds drift by. You notice them, right? You see their shape, their size, but you don't try to grab them or push them away. You just watch them pass. We can learn to do the exact same thing with our feelings. And this gets to the absolute core of the whole thing. So often, we get trapped because we identify with our emotions. We say, I am angry, as if anger is our entire identity. The shift is to start saying, I am experiencing the feeling of anger. See that? It creates just a little bit of space, reminding you that you are the observer, not the emotion itself. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually do it? Like when you're in the middle of feeling overwhelmed. Let's break it down into a super simple, practical method you can literally start using today. It really just boils down to these 4 steps. First, just identify the feeling. No judgment, just name it. Oh, okay, this is anxiety. Second, notice the physical sensations. Where is it in your body? Is your chest tight? Is there a knot in your stomach? Just observe. Third, and this is the key, just allow it to be there. And finally, you consciously release that internal fight. You don't have to like the feeling, you just have to stop fighting it. Now, it's so important to remember this isn't some magic button or a one-time fix. It's a practice. It's like learning to play guitar or getting good at a sport. The first few times might feel a little weird or difficult, but the more you do it, the more natural it feels, and the easier it gets to navigate your own inner world. So why go through all this effort? What's the big payoff for learning to let go? Well, that brings us to the promise of peace and all the incredible benefits that come from this emotional surrender. I mean, think about all the energy you spend every single day fighting your feelings. When you stop that fight, all of that energy is freed up for other things. This doesn't just lead to more peace. It actually unlocks a greater capacity for joy, for love, and for what Dr. Hawkins called a state of true fulfillment. So the real takeaway here is this. Our freedom isn't found in winning some war against our feelings. It's found in simply laying down our weapons. And I'll leave you with a question to think about. What could you create or experience or achieve with all that energy you'd get back if you just stopped fighting yourself?
And that's where we'll wrap up today's journey, my friend. I hope you're walking away not just with new ideas, but with a lighter heart and a clearer vision of the life you truly want to live. If you're ready to go even deeper, to uncover the hidden truths about life they never taught you, then I've created something special for you. My PDF, The Truth About Life You Were Never Told, is waiting for you with insights that can change the way you see everything. You'll find the link in the description box below. Just give it a click and take the next step in your journey. Until next time, keep your heart open, your thoughts high vibe, and your soul curious. This is the High Vibes Podcast. If you like this episode, please subscribe so you don't miss out our coming videos. See you in the next one.